It wasn't recording. Now it is logged on. We just start recording, Bushman. So you see how Satan's strong?
You know what I mean?
Step on him.
We kill the devil long time. Him not have no lot of power. Me not even talk about the devil. Because him not no strength around me.
Greater is he.
You know what I mean? Because the devil not no powers around me. So me not even invite
We're
him.
here live talking with Bushman, and you missed like 15-20 minutes of words of wisdom. But Bushman is live in the Conduit studio.
Yeah, man. But over a period of time, because right now, words on the street and words on the street, me don't know. Because right now, you know, to when me learn the chronics, kind of have like a disagreement with Chris Whitewell, you know. You know what I mean? And we all have disagreements, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day now, how the thing dealt with, because for me, you know, like, really and truly, I can tell some people say, anyhow, me get the chance when I see some artists get, I wouldn't even worry about the income until certain time down the road. Because
until the works come out.
I mean, say be careful what you sign in Firebone a week out. So there and then, you must know, say, is a reasoning wherein all cards put on the table and we're on the same part.
But
and I don't blindfold thing, because gone are the days when you go in a music blindfold right now.
But people are still going into the music
because
blindfold.
Of the ego. Every man want boss. And him eager for hear him voice on the radio.
And throw away
for hear him friend
his rights.
Yeah, but you put that part first. But at the end idea, when pencil or pen figure to paper, ones have to know, say.
You have to know the business.
You have to double check. Get, if you don't understand what you are reading,
take it to somebody who can understand.
Take it to somebody who understand and can explain it to you.
Bushman, how important is it for you to get the message across? The one thing I want to ask you, what's the one thing that you've learned throughout your musical journey and the experiences that you've gone through? And you've gone through many experiences that you could say are actually stifling your career right now.
Well,
but what's the one thing that you've learned?
Don't be too egotistic or egoistic or how you want.
Egotistic is right.
You know, because when I think is that ego always come, you know, for make decisions.
You have to kill self.
Yeah, you have to kill self. You can't make decisions in a ease, and you can't make the part of emotion that get the best of you. And we all are people, you know, we make mistakes and stuff, you know, but I've learned a lot, you know what I mean? And one of the things is that when I was getting into the business, I still seek ones to really put me on the right path. So really and truly, it's not that we make no bad decision when we assign nothing like that, but it's just that we never, because we're unruly, them say because we speak with mind, and sometimes
they don't want to work with you.
Yeah, sometimes,
you're difficult.
Because sometimes it's good for play hypocrite, you know, until it happens, then you just step, you know. And one of the things is that, true, me don't know if me's a bull, me a Taurus, me's a Reuben first born. You know what I mean? And sometimes we really get one way.
Bull-headed.
And sometimes we just can't take folly. So sometimes we can't wait. We don't have that patience to just live out and be a hypocrite until the thing happens.
You have to blur it out,
we just start get put up resistance like what Barry Salmon say now. Because we see red flags, so we start put up with guard. And this now.
The horn them come out.
Because remember, you know, you see, defense always they are the start, you know, and then offense they are mingling, and then defense they are the end, you know, or vice versa, because one offend you and then you start defend yourself, and then in a migla defending yourself, other people
offense
get offended. Again. So more time defense in a migla offense, you know what I mean?
Bushman,
I mean, like I had a bad apple, you know what I mean?
Dwight, every time I speak with you, every time I have a reasoning with you, it's like I learn the way this man reasons things out.
Yes,
listen, not just in his music. When you listen to Bushman's products, his LPs, this is someone who sat down and thought about the importance of what he wanted to pass on to the listening public.
Because when you listen
to my music, the longevity in the music is there. And
because when you listen to my music, you don't have, you don't have to listen to I see you, what I say, and you can turn on my music around any one of your kids them, and don't have to wonder if me I go say something in the way you know why you something profound or profane.
Profane.
Yeah,
Not Bushman. I mean, it's funny you should say that because there's a group who sent me a track. I'm not asking you for a comment because it's not fair for you to comment on somebody else.
Right.
We're here to talk about Bushman, Dwight Duncan.
Right.
But somebody sent me a track, and it's an upcoming group who's doing very well. And they asked for my opinion, and I said, I love the tune, but you couldn't clean it up for me because there's a big dirty bad word right in the middle of the tune. And I said, you couldn't say play it cloth. Them laugh and say, all right, mommy, we're going to send you the clean version.
Yeah, because some of them do it now, them have an edited version. But right now...
But what if you make a mistake?
Where music is at now, all when you
Don't
edit
need
the thing.
that.
Because look here now, I'm show you. Remember the youth?
The youth, them smart. Them know what's going on.
When we are go to school, remember, you know, after kindergarten, you know, and we reach grade 1 at any primary, because remember, you know, primary education, you know, out of every education, the primary education is most essential more than anything.
That's the basic building
because
blocks.
when you learn from 1 to 12, the picks who you're going to be in life, you know what I'm saying? So, basically now, when you go grade 1, them start say, the boy with a blank space.
You have to
and
fill
you got
it in.
6 words up here, so you have to
You have
put
to
in
know
a
which
blank
ones to
space.
put in. Yep.
So even if you are going to play the music and beep it out,
They know what's in there.
Know, I fill in the blank space already. You know where I'm at, so.
But I'm here
you
talking...
can use more metaphors. You know
metaphors, people.
Because right now, I mean, it's like people are aware, people cognizant, man, artists cognizant and I use them brains, you know, like
not all of them.
And I say, yeah, me know, a sex I sell, you know, a violence I sell, you know, a money I sell, you know. So these are the topics where them write. So either hear a guy say, yo, me been popping pills like a rock star, you know. I mean, been smoking marijuana like a rasta, you know. And one time my friends, them touching at the place, the thing go ratatata, you know. And that sell billboard. You know what I'm saying? And a man I say, I'm in love with the cocoa, and that sell billboard again. But nowadays, you know, you sing some upful tune, you know, and they come like a folly ass singing. You know?
Yeah, they don't want to hear that because guess what?
I want to start conversating and migla your tune like it now have no value in my life. So, we reach a part in the earth now where at the water pot, the Pisces version the earth with them now where is a full moon level now and the water around the moon. So everybody either get giggy now and gigi now. Enough ones where the rasta turn back now, no, sister. Enough ones where it claims to them in the light and I see the light and move folly, you know. Because the headspace of the people them now open for taking in.
Garbage,
sister.
Garbage in, garbage
becomes,
out.
Garbage becomes the norm now. Like a guy who sing one tune where derogatory and
everybody are jumping already.
And it demotes woman. And a woman a dance to it the most.
Yeah.
A tune where demote woman to the highest level and you see some girl all upon them head top. I broke all them neck upon them tune. That's what I say. Then what we fi do now? But me can't tell you this, you know. You see everything where a woman do, man fi blame, you know. Because watch this now, no. When a woman bleach, what makes she bleach?
Man
she
don't
bleach
like the brown.
because she
Want
get
the brown
more
in.
attention from uno, from we as man. Because basically, she a rub and she finds some bigger car a stop her foot. Some man with more money a call to her and thing. So what you think she'll do? She'll rub more.
Speak.
You know what I mean? You see it? So when time you go like so now, you start sing them tune, then you start behave like what my man do now. Deep throat and walk like a dog and cock up round the sun.
Lord have
so it come
mercy.
like now, every music now where I put out now, it have to have one oral part tonight, it have to have one bad man part tonight, and to have one money making part tonight.
Where is the message? No more message anymore. No more uplifting message.
Mommy, message in there, but it's just not uplifting. Can't remember, you know, when you read the newspaper, you know, you hardly see good news, you know, because good news is selling, you know, bad news selling. Negative news selling.
Well, you know what? Thank goodness that we have a Bushman who is holding firm, who is holding the order and continuing to bring that message music. Matter of fact, the reason that we have Bushman
yeah,
in
man,
the
we're there up
Conduit
on the camera, man. Sorry about that. We're up on the camera. Just log it and listen.
He's in charge. He's large and he is in charge. And, you know, Bushman is not afraid to speak his truth. So we might hear some things that might offend some people, but we're going to give the brother his opportunity, because trust me, he has a lot to say, not just in his music. We're going to touch his new product, right?
Yes,
the
sir.
first album for 8 years.
13.
13
Over
years.
13 years. The
Why so long? And it's on your own label.
Yeah. Well, one of the things is that after we have some interactions and some experiences with different distributing company and stuff and producers and things, it forces you to want the stuff for yourself, you know. And then for a while, the struggle, you know what I mean? Sometimes we have some challenges financially and we have some challenges family-wise, because everybody face them challenges, you know what I mean? Because we have spent a lot of money in the business now to set a foundation now. We're in studio equipment. We start produce now, money to promote and stuff. And believe you me, where the music is at now, being a producer, no income not really dead, because the average person where our music, white people buy the most music, we could just put it that way. And me urge Jamaicans and black people who come from the diaspora to buy the music, because I wanted more want to ask a man for Bluetooth it to him or WhatsApp it to him or something. You know what I mean? And a man would go up on YouTube and download it from YouTube and think more than go support the artist, and then he must say, oh, me see the artist where they look broke. You ever pay for going on stage show yet?
Well, hang on a second.
You ever buy a CD yet? You know what I mean? Yeah,
bought today. Sheron P bought today from Moody. So
yeah, I remember my brethren telling me that this big stage show was happening, and the brethren have him favorite artist, so him go so boom and go buy a Clark's booty and him buy a straight jeans and red. But guess what him do now? He might jump over the fence.
Pay for going.
For go in and go so him do now, tearing Clark's.
Oh no.
The most expensive part-time dress up. And when him go in now, he realize say, rotted. It was a free show.
That you heard, Bushman, I didn't know you were a comedian too, right? But it was a free show, so I'm tear up him Clark.
Him buy him pretty
and you know
clothes
how
and
much
him want go in to go watch him artist, but he claims after him spend the whole of money upon the clothes now.
He couldn't pay for going.
He can't pay for going, so him beat the fence, tear the Clarks where him spend the whole of money upon. And when he reach in, he see him friend and tell him, say, yo,
free show man, get
what me
fly.
know.
But we want to premiere.
Yeah, Conquering Lion. So I'm see somebody I say Upful want some more Upful music from you. It's here. As we
he
said,
has it. Paul Wayne, bless
what's really happening right now, we all know that more attention is showing to dancehall. This one drop music now get the attention where we really need it to get.
Bless up Anthony Howard.
Artists. We have selected artists who get attention, like the Marleys, where you know them dominant. Then we have Proto G, which if you check Proto G background, you can see why him have a good platform for bounce from. Then you have Kabaka Pyramid, where Juna Gang are produced Contraband just the other day. And Jesse Royal, and is a clique that way. Them have a good platform. Them have a network with them a network too. But what is happening right now, the average artist now get no awareness. We now get that platform there for bounce. But we are do the music and it's getting there because...
Bless up Empress Audrey.
We're getting to right now. The first release from Conquering Lion was How You Living.
Bless up Raymond.
Really asks people.
How you living? Oh my God.
Yeah, do the maths and do the calculation and see if we're at.
Because I think they want you back in the studio.
So look here now.
Don't go.
How you living? I want to listen to that track here until we come back for chat. Just listen this. It's the first release from Conquering Lion. And we have a video feed. So you can log on and look on the lion face.
99
cents.
99 cents. 99 cents.
Ready?
Yes, we're gonna play. You're gonna stay or you're gonna go over?
Forward and come forward.
Come forward. Okay. Forward and come forward. Oh, what happened?
So here goes. Yeah.
Bushman, soon come forward. New product, new album. The album is called Conquering Lion. Take a listen. He'll be right, black people. Don't go nowhere. New Bushman. Conscious music. Right here. But, yeah, hang on a second. Give me 1 second, sir. Where's it? Where is it? Okay. Yeah. I'll be right back, people. 1 second. Not when you're coming out. Just a short break. This is the new single, Conquering Land from Bushman. Dwight Duncan. He's live in the Conduit Studios.
Ain't no betterment under this your crocodile government. You know see the dollars them no make no sense.
Yeah, lyrics.
Just can't pay me rent no. So the people tell me how you living.
Thank you, Paul Wayne. Thank you. Nice to see you again.
Americans tell me
how you living.
A lot of parents no care how the youths them flex. Many never supervise on the way they dress. Young teenagers
pick up those pants.
Exposed to sex without proper supervision and not on some attack. I want the people
Tell me how you living.
Americans
Tell me how you living. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, okay. All right, boss.
Europeans tell me
how you living now. Tell me how you living now. Tell me how you living now. Robin, the big man is here.
Lazy out there. Who got hey, I want the taxi driver them to live it up. All the preachers and the pastors them to live it up.
Sorry.
The police and the teachers them to live it up. The dance and politicians, I want you live it up and give the juvenile them space and make them grow up. Give them the tools, send them to school, cause knowledge can't be too much. Opportunity the youths can't get enough. And the lifestyle is so unscrupulous. I wait the youths them get so much big guns to bust it up. And the crime rate keep on rising up. New rules and new styles you fi pick it up, yo. Me tell ya.
Oh, the dulcet.
Me tell ya.
Dulcet tones.
Me tell you.
Dulcet tones of
Charlie Orange Smith.
Bushman.
Big up yourself, yo.
Bushman.
Yeah, man.
We need to
Empress
promote
Audrey. Big up yourself, girl.
Promoters.
Yeah,
I beg
man.
your promoters.
Maxine
we need to see
Coombs.
Bushman. We need to
Big
see
up
Bushman
yourself,
in a New
girl.
York stage. This talent is going to waste. Listen to the man's voice. It sounds like melted butter with ice cream chocolate thrown in.
Tell you, man.
Vegan pecan butter chocolate melted.
We urge the people, you
Wow.
know. So that song they call How You Living, and you don't know it's produced by myself, no one else but myself. And we mix it too with Sydney Mills from out of Mercy
Oh
Studio.
gosh, bless up to Sydney.
Assistant Sydney Mills assists me in the best way. You know what I mean?
Is he still
So, you know, I want to take time out to big up Sydney Mills and Patty, and want to big up Mikey Assassin,
Ooh.
assistant manager, you know what I mean? And I'm at the street, man. Nice street right now. I take on the thing. I really think Mikey, he might have a whole heap of work for the, but I really think him can pull it off. Because really and truly over a period of time, it's been me and my second half, my wife, doing it.
How is she doing?
She's okay. She just leave Friday to go see my son in England because he left Jamaica, went to England to continue his studies.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to college now, but
congratulations.
the man gets sick up there, my lad, because he's a vegetarian and him just adapt to England and him can't find the kind of food them when to eat and things, and him get a bit sick up there.
Where is he? In South London or North London?
South London, him there.
No man, them have vegan food in South London.
No, but we not eat from people, you know. We have to cook, so him for allocate the thing them now for buy them for cook.
No, but Brixton Market has changed, Peter. You can't even get the item
we
food there anymore.
get there, mum. We get there.
Open a
Yeah?
open a place over there in London where you can get the
The vegan. Yeah, man. Yeah.
So you're gonna sort him out.
Yeah,
Okay.
man, cause mama gone up the gun sort him out and things. So
And that's the other thing I wanted to say. As a female in the industry, I never heard any whiff of any scandal attached to this man. Is one woman.
Yeah, man. Well, really and
you know,
truly,
from ever since
we
we know
just keep
Bushman.
it clean and keep it one way. Even though more time, you know,
Temptation.
Temptation and man same way and thing and you know what I mean?
What was the tune I played earlier when the
keep it
man
real.
said him can't eat chicken every day, right?
Alright. We
Oh,
keep it real,
Lord.
you know what I mean? And
Okay.
one of the things is that, you know, we get the team together now and we're on the right track. Currently, you know, we did a video for How You Living. If you go to YouTube, you can see it. And right now, I'm in New York. I'm in the process of, we started shooting a video in Prospect Park the other day. We did all the outdoor shots now. And we're going to do the green room this coming Thursday.
Right.
For a song called Somewhere. So that's the next song we would like as a feature.
Which one?
Somewhere.
Somewhere.
What number track is it on the album?
I can't remember the number.
Okay, can you find, did you write it down? All right, so let me, and you don't have that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have it. All right, so we're going to give you a little piece of
Ready?
the upcoming video for this particular track that we're going to play for you now. The track is called Somewhere. It's from the new album from Bushman. It's called Conquering Lion. You have to tell me, well, of course, we know why Conquering Lion.
We want the people them to look out, because we're going to have a look at drops them when we're sending out with after the making of the video, you know what I mean? Some like background drops, so when we get ourselves prepared for the video and stuff like that.
So how is the promotion going, Bushman? I mean,
slow
are you
but sure.
doing the rounds?
Slow but sure. I'm doing all the rounds. We did England and we did Australia, and currently now we're in America. You know, America have 52 states. The United States have 52, so it take a while, and we're not a VP Records. Currently, we're independent. Zodiac is the distributing company. You know, Zodiac not really promote.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
They
saying?
just distribute, right?
But it's on all digital platform, and all promotion is leave to Burning Bushes Music, which is my music house. You know? So right now, people, open your ears and listen to this track. Somewhere. Blast it.
All right, Mr. Engineer. Okay. I need to just lift up that camera.
Yeah, man.
When you're on camera, we're not seeing you properly.
Better now?
Good now. Yeah. Gotcha. There you go. All right. Big stuff.
Woke up this morning and life is not so blessed, but I still see my people living in distress. Trapped by the struggles of life, try not to find food to feed. Going to bed at night with wants and waking up with needs. How many more will you take? How many more will you deceive? In a world of darkness, you be set up blind to lead. Crime for human rights and justice you impede. And I know the world is feeling great. Hey, somewhere out there, I know there's gotta be a way. Somewhere out there, the kids will find a place to play. Somewhere out there, I know there's gotta be a way. Somewhere out there, the kids will find a place to play. I see so many chaos kicking off in your own backyard. Your nuclear weapons turning people into retards. Places in Indonesia, South Africa, and Angola, Sudan, by their works they be reward. Hey, somewhere out there, I know there's gotta be a way. Somewhere out there, the kids will find a place to play. Hey, somewhere out there, I know there's gotta be a way.
tell you, man.
Wow, you know.
Yo,
Okay, all right. Sorry,
microphone.
people.
Sorry about that.
We just want to make sure that you're awake as we have this conversation with Bushman. He's in the Conduit Studios, right here in the studios of Ito on Air. I mean, the music, this particular kind of beat, what drew you to this kind of world beat music?
Yeah, you said
rhythm?
it right. It's a world beat. Well, one of the things is that we want this song to appeal to the world. You know,
Sure
currently we are trying to talk to some people in the United Nations to make them have this song as a team song in the United Nations, because really and truly it's about the generation next we're talking about, and it have some sounds in it where if you really listen to music and this
Brazilian,
surround
the Congos.
sound, you get all of them sound. You get that Congo sound, the little what they call it,
merengue,
Migli's
everything in
energy,
there.
African, the whole
Afrobeat,
energy. So
everything in there.
you can't miss it. And the thing about it is that we went all over to do this track because we got some backing vocals from all them also. Courtney Panton from New Kingston.
Oh, New
played
Kingston, all right.
some of the Congos on it. Then Dylan White, which was my drummer at the time, you know, and Rupert played the bass there. And you know, we really I really spend a lot of time to really put this together, you know what I mean? Most of the backing vocals were recorded in Mercy Studio. And then the first backing vocals were recorded in my studio in Jamaica. Brady, my backing vocal at the time, she created the whole ambience, and then we just got other backing vocal to really get that choir sound. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely has an anthemic sound and feel to it.
Right.
So, you know, your desire for it to fall into the hands of the powers that be at the United Nations, it's definitely a product that would fit that box, so to speak. And you know what?
Andrea Downer, love.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, I'm going to shout out. Andrea Downer, one love.
Bless up to you, Andrea. I'm here with Bushman in the studio, and people, I didn't make any announcement because it was definitely last minute impromptu. And I have to say to you, Bushman, what can I say? We're going to be featuring the music because
most definitely.
Peter G has already previewed it. As you said, he had the music for a while, but we've not been hearing the tracks on the radio.
Well, out of sight, out of mind, and
not so.
You know what I mean? In a one word to, when the artist coming at the studio, really and truly, iron sharp now, iron, when the artist in the studio with the radar personnel, the radar
it's effective.
Panel, and it give them a more drive because, your energy and the person energy, then suppose I come after you as, like, me I sing my music, I mean what me I sing. Then it will discourage you to play the music.
Your works speak for themselves.
If I come across you now, as a person that know, what we are sing, then it give them more drive. They even when I step out of the studio, they say, yo, this brother here is about something, So at our given time, we stay real to ourselves, we stay real to the people, and we stay real to the music what we sing. You know what I'm saying? So the next track I'd like to feature, people could wonder if we have no collaboration. You can find the track, the name, we mean it. The only collaboration on this album with Capleton. The Fireman. That's it. So one of the people that listen to the album will feature something. All of the people that out there listen E2 live. Just keep it live, stay alive.
And share the video. Please share. Share the video. Bushman is live on Facebook Live. And they haven't shut us down yet because the artist is actually, and the producer of the music is actually in the studio with Peter G and Sheron P. Isn't it a wonderful thing to be doing on a Sunday evening? I'm so glad you could see this in person. Yes, Peter G. But put your hand on the volume because okay.
Who make the youth can't get enough? Who make the system so corrupt? Who make so much chatterbus? Who make the people so disgust? Yo, Babylon a plague. She said them a war and pus. Who create the changes of the time? Who create the visions of your mind? They create the borders and the lines. Only Jah can save this time.
Fire!
Oh.
Yes, whoa! Yes!
Pull up that.
The DJ in the house now.
Let me not tell you.
One and only Bushman. Free concert right now on E2 on air.
Banga Joe. Makeda, Tafari, blessed love.
Bless up all article people.
Your life. She said them a war and bus. Who create the changes of the time? Who create the visions of your mind? They create the borders and the lines. Only that can save the time.
It's not playing. It's definitely tweaking.
That's not go on the radio though.
Yeah.
No, not really here.
It's just
I'm saying that it don't crackle, it's not go on the radio though.
no. Bless up Bongo Joe, McCade and Tafari. Bless up. Thank you for logging in. Bushman in the house. And he's
It's just the
rambunctious.
fame and the fake and the modern technology. Babylon want to rule the world and control our destiny. Play a monopoly on the global economy. They want to rule world autonomy. Financial world is in a state invaded by mercenaries and pirates. Scientific technology I participate. Disaster is taking all over the world and it's on the wicked scientists. On the wicked scientists.
Lighter.
On the wicked scientists. On the wicked scientists.
Fire.
On the wicked scientists. On the tidal wave.
Getting hot in here.
Saddle up, ready
Cool
up.
him down. Cool him down.
Hey, who make the youth can't get enough? Who make the system so corrupt? Who make so much chatterbus? Who make the people so disgust? Babylon a plague. She said them a war and pus. Who create the changes of the time? Who create
Bless
the
up Raymond Price.
They create the bodies.
Bushman are going with beauty.
Whoa.
Hey, hey, hey. Appleton. Collaboration time.
We made it.
Yes, no. You'll be right back, people. Yes, good for you.
From the tidal wave.
Oh, bless up. It's not cold though, right? Okay.
Who make the youth can't get enough? Who make the system so disgust? Who makes the first chatterbus? Who make the youth can't up full Bonga Joe.
Whoa, Peter G.
Yeah.
We gotta
Take me
bring
down.
this energy down. We got to bring this energy down. We got to bring this energy down.
Yo, we got it.
Because me hot. Me
We got it.
The electricity in the
We got it,
Conduit Studios with the one and only Bushman. He is actually performing live for you people free. I want if you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Exclusive right here at
Yeah,
E2
man. So
on
we
here.
keep it this way because really and truly the album, trust me for myself, because a man without self-confidence is twice defeated.
Marcus
And for me,
Garvey.
like, from 2002, I work on the album, you know what I mean?
That's a long time, 11 years.
And
You happy with it?
I'm happy with it because we take time to do each tracks, you know? And like them I say, sometimes artists short change themselves. Over the years, my working with the likes of Steely and Clevie as my first producer, King Jammys as my second producer doing projects. The likes of Bobby Digital, the likes of Stingray from out
of
England,
UK.
UK, and thing. I mean, I always sit in the studio when my tracks them are create, and over a period of time, as the year grow, and we are hear stuff where we are say, oh, this could have do that way there, and it could have do more unique, and that flat we would have sing back that rare. So there and then now, I get the chance to really stay in my studio now, and we can drive out, listen stuff, come back to the studio and do whatever we want to make it right, you know what I'm saying? So I'm proud, trust me. And I'd like to feature the title track now from the album. It's called Conquering Lion. Check it out.
It's
Blaze
coming.
it. Blaze
The one and
Conquering
only
Lion.
Bushman
Blaze.
live in E2 on air on the Conduit Show, people. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. That's all I can say. Peter G has already given his stamp of approval for the CD. Him said the CD bad.
Yeah, man, man. All right, give a little mic there. Yeah, we want the people them know say a Charlie Chaplin really start the album. So we want to listen this. It's a Charlie Chaplin, the actor, and you know Charlie no really talk, so just listen.
We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world there's room for everyone.
The Charlie Chaplin,
The Charlie Chaplin.
the silent actor.
Yes.
Wow.
Free and beautiful. But we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned men's souls. Has barricaded
Start
the
it
world
from
with hate.
start it again, brother.
Pull up
I
that.
want to hear it.
Right. So
Start
we
it
won't talk.
again
We
from-
won't talk. We
Yes.
won't talk.
I'm sorry. I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another.
Inside.
In this world there's room for everyone. The good earth is rich. We can provide for everyone. The way of life can be free and beautiful. But we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned men's souls. Has barricaded the world with hate. Has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much, feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent, and all will be lost. The aeroplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for the goodness of men, cries out for universal brotherhood, for the unity of us all. Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world. Millions of despairing men, women, and little children, victims of a system that makes men torture and imprison innocent people. To those who can hear me, I say, do not despair, do not despair.
Stop.
Conquering
Stop.
lion,
Stop.
I'm through that.
Let's pause it.
Pause the track there. Bushman. This
Wow.
particular track
Yeah.
must have come to you in a dream.
It's a vision wherein man, what you know, this Charlie Chaplin thing, you know, it's like, me have a little soldier named Askel, where I pursue DJ, you know, him want to be a DJ who play music. Him don't really have him sound system, but him a collect music. I'm my first person here play this thing, and it lift me up out of me, like me a driving the vehicle, but me not in there. Like me not in the vehicle, like me outside, or me there somewhere. So I said, yeah, no. General, you know, say me I go on this, don't put this on your mixtape. You know, me I go on this thing here for put for me, for start my album, because the speech, sorry.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah. The speech is literally
It's so
saying
powerful.
everything.
That's
that
what's
I want to
happening
say.
now. And this
And
is
what
what's
is
happening
happening.
now.
You know? So basically we couldn't resist it, man, because anything what we know we want the world to know, you know. Because I see myself as a protector for the people. Matters not race, color, class, or creed, you know what I say. So there and then, anything where I and I know we're positive, we have keep you upon a guideline, I have to share it with you. Because I a true seeker, and I they have to share the knowledge.
Wow.
You know? Just like how I want to receive it, I want to give it. Rastafari. So kick it, conquering lion.
Yes, same way. It starts again.
It starts
Listen
again,
again.
then for hear it.
Listen again.
That's not my
So we'll get
business.
to the track.
I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another.
Yeah, man,
Human
real
beings are like
people,
that.
man.
We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world, there's room for everyone. The good earth is rich and can provide for everyone.
Big up Pressure Bus Pipe.
But we have lost the way.
Yeah, from VI.
Greed has poisoned men's souls.
Big up Pressure Bus Pipe. Where you been?
With hate.
Glad you could stop by.
Misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance.
Yes, Pressure.
Our knowledge has made us cynical.
Up full.
Our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much, feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent, and all will be lost. The aeroplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for the goodness in men, cries out for universal brotherhood, for the unity of us all. Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world. Millions of despairing men, women, and little children, victims of a system that makes men torture and imprison innocent people. To those who can hear me, I say, do not despair, do not despair, do not despair.
Conquering Lion of Judah. Yeah. Oh Lord, Jah come now. Rastafari. Say your kingdom come now. Yeah. Jah come now. The conquering Lion is here to break every chain.
Marcus the Messiah, look for him.
Victory. You can't help but sing along, right? And again and again. Music.
Schemes and conspiracies. False rulers without morality.
You're counseling with prejudice and constantly making us your victim.
And you show no love for the poor. Applying pressure more and more. You never care for the people's concern. So in our flames and fire you will burn. Cause you're coming with a new name, yo. Terrible to man and pagan. None can escape when your fire start to kindle and the earth start shake. Zion, the conquering Lion is here to break every chain. Zion, and give I the victory. Again and again and again. Every day my people struggle to survive in a world of poverty and genocide. And the basic means for them to stay alive makes it so critical. Zion, good Father, come down and pour out your wrath. Have mercy on the weak in spirit and the poor in heart. Deliver them quick before them get caught in false rituals. Draw not your face from them in ignorance, soldier. With them you made a covenant deliverance, oh Jah. Hey. Jah kingdom come. The conquering Lion is here. Let me now tell you, man. Break every chain and give I the victory. Again and again and again.
Music with Sheron P Peter G providing back.
Look what Babylon has done.
Whoa.
Having poor people of the earth has come. Maculate the world with their drugs and guns. Freaking out the woman, turn the man them into bombs.
Lyrics.
Down.
Lyrics.
Chat to people.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, Bushman, it's like
Yes, Bongo
it's
Joe.
like my head just digital right about now because you know what I'm imagining, Bushman? I'm imagining a oval Goodyear tire factory with some rotted speaker box
Yes, ma'am.
lying around
Yes, ma'am.
and this tune drop in there.
Let me know
Can
and
you
tell you,
imagine
man.
the vibration?
A
What would I go?
judgment, man.
What would I go through
A
Jamaica?
judgment, man.
Can you imagine what
a
would I go through?
judgment.
What would I? I mean, earthquake.
But right now, this type of track, you know, really I speak of big things, you know, because if you notice, I say,
Prophecy.
schemes and conspiracy, false rulers without morality. We don't know exactly where we at because we see how the ruler them a rule and like the morals thin. You know what I say? Them accounts with prejudice.
It's
And I
wickedness
make
in
us
high
the victim, you
places.
know what I say? Them not care for poor people because of the rich. I come like to be poor is a crime, you know. And the
From
rich
long time.
capitalize, legislate, pass all rules and laws and regulation. Them legislate and regulate. You know what I mean? And me I say, you apply your pressure more and more. You never care for the people's concerns or flames and fire. Whether you want literally fire, spiritual fire, physical fire, or a mental fire, or flames and fire. Anyhow you want to take it a fire. Because Jah come with a new name, you were terrible to man and pagan. One time we say, yes, last year the first enough boy and I like hear that. A judgment and justice are going to execute. So really and truly, we just make them know, say, King of Kings, Lords of Lords, him not sleep. You know what I say? Because the devil not sleep, you know, so we not have no time for rest, you know. You see me?
The work has
we
to
have
continue.
works to do, you know what I say? Yeah, man. And you know what we have passed through, so we have other works to do, don't? So right now, we want to feature one more tune off of this album.
But we don't want to give them the whole thing, Bushman.
You have track 13.
Make them buy the album. Make them
13
go.
tracks. We want you
Download
to
the
go
album.
buy the album. See,
Not
but then
no
for
one
year,
song.
but 13 tracks upon the album. 13 tracks is significant to 13 months of sunshine, which Ethiopia carried a calendar there. But really and truly, if you check in at the Western diaspora, are really 13 months in a year, which is significant to Mother Earth and the mother, which every 28 days, Mama have our cycle change, which 52 weeks in a year, you divide it by 28, you get 13. You know what I mean? Because originally there are 28 days in each month. Because
No extra days.
If 7 days make 1 week, 4 7s are 28. Every 28 days, Mama cycle change. You know what I mean? Mama menstruate and her cycle change. So you know she connect to Earth. That's why we call
The
Earth
moon,
Mother
Luna.
Earth, the whole moon, Luna, everything. So we say 13 tracks because we acknowledge Mama. We know say a Mama the root. No matter how man I get bad and shoot, a Mama the root. You see what I say? So no matter when you want loot or no mouth and shoot, a Mama the root. You see what I say? So we say 13 tracks. You know what I mean? And track 13 really, we have 2 tracks we are sing about Mama, you know, but 3 you don't want to feature the whole of the album. But track 13, it have an essence of Peter touch in it. And to give thanks and praise to the Most High. And the reason why we make it the 13th track, because the album is a full circle, it never ends. So when you hear the 13th track, it's like it start again. Rastaful. That one your name. Jah alone.
Jah alone.
Listen up.
I'm in studios right now with Bushman live, previewing his new album, Conquering Lion.
Oh Jah, who is like unto thee, O Most High? In this time, perilous time, when men to men turn themselves against each other, so unjust, know not who to trust.
Yeah, man, we are coming time now.
Most I Jah to guide me along my way, to give me strength in times of need.
It sounds like a devotional.
Oh, what a friend he is indeed. My work on earth is never done.
Yes, Bongo Joe.
prayers comfort me. Jah alone can hear and answer prayers. Have no fear. Jah alone can hear and answer me, comfort me. Jah alone can hear and answer prayers. Have no fear.
No, when the CD in a package, that's digital distribution.
Only Jah can fix it.
So we have to tell the people when they can get this.
Road is faggy, faggy, yes. It is out, it keeps me safely. Though I walk the darkest valley.
Alright, let's play that low car. Let's play it low, make it go on down.
You got a lot to say, Bushman, and I can feel you chomping at the bit. The fans are there listening to you. What you want to say to them?
Yeah, so I said, would I want to spend the whole session with the fans? Bongo Joe, big up yourself. Yeah, David Bryan, you know what I mean? I want to big up Empress,
Audrey.
Empress Audrey. Yes, bless up Empress Audrey.
I want to big up everyone who will listen and everybody will log on live.
And to all the people who are going to look at this video later on.
And we want you to know that Conquering Lion is not packaged as yet. It's on every digital platform for digital downloads. We haven't packaged the CD as yet. We don't vinyl the CD as yet. Because remember, burning bushes, we're taking time. We want to get the awareness up and out as clean and ready as possible in a digital world. And then as we go on tour now, we have the physical. Because there's an album release part 2 if we go on and I try state when I happen yet, you know. This is not official till that happen, you know. So we just go and perform the digital and promote the digital downloads right now. All digital platform this album is available on. It's being distributed by Zodiac Music, you know what I'm saying? And it's available on iTunes and all digital platforms.
Amazon.
Support Amazon.
Please download. Please
Spotify.
spend.
Just support, download. It's not just go out and buy for support Bushman, you know. But may I tell you, say, referendumly, I would refer this album to you as a, because remember, the Bushman is a musical medicine man which applies his medicine through the music. So this is a prescription where you're supposed to go out there and fill.
And take it every day.
Taken 3 times daily.
Wow.
You know what I say?
All right.
It's a
Proper
prescription
medicine.
for you go out there and go fill this prescription. I prescribe this prescription to you. It's on all digital downloads. And I order you to go out there and get this prescription. It should
If you want
be
a spiritual
taken.
healing.
As long as you want the spiritual healing, it should be taken 3 times daily, every month.
I like that promotion. I like that promotion. I love that promotion. I mean, there's not much more that I can add. I'm sitting in the studio and he's taken us from a world beat. He's taken us from a collaboration with the fireman where the temperature in the studio just went up like 20 degrees.
The
Until we
fireman.
all start fun.
Yes.
And now he's brought us back down with a meditative.
Yes, sir.
What can I say?
Yeah,
it's
man.
like a reverence.
Yes, sir.
What a way to end
Yes, sir.
this conversation with Bushman.
Yes, sir.
In a reflective mood where we're looking to the Most High.
Yeah, man. So
Without
to all my fans and all my ardent supporters, just go out there and just download. If you notice, if you're listening, you would hear Jungle Proverbs playing in the background there. That's an extra authentic sound. Soul. You know what I'm saying? Crazy album, man. So just go out there and support and just take this prescription. Rastafari.
3 times a day.
Peace out. You got it locked to
The Conduit
E2
Show.
live.
E2 on
The
air.
Conduit Show.
Yep.
E2 on air. Live.
I need to
Now
get a
I'm
drop
on
from
Bushman.
you. I need to get a
Peace.
drop from you, Bushman.
When you
Him
get this,
gone. Him
well,
gone.
well,
Yes.
before you-
All right.
when you get this album, there's no skipping track. Just clear them.
Every single one.
Let's play
Every
album.
single one.
Take it from
Yeah.
And to all radio personalities out there, how do they get the digital?
Okay. So as we say, it's
How do they
on,
reach out to you?
it's on our digital platform, and to reach out to me, it's at IG original underscore Bushman. We don't like under the score, but we couldn't find nothing else to put.
That's okay.
You know what I say?
It's underlining the authenticity
All right.
of original
Okay.
Bushman.
And then for Twitter, it's Nyaman Bushman. You know what I'm saying? And for Facebook, it's Original Bushman for my fan page. And then we have this entrepreneur page where it's a non-profitable organization, football in style. And then if you want to deal with me personally, it's Dwight Bushman Duncan at Facebook. So you got it locked. Peace out. We're going to do some jingles
Bless
now
up, Bushman.
round at the
Thank
studio. And keep it
Give
locked.
thanks,
Bless
give
you.
thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. I want you all to help me to give thanks, to thank Bushman for this wonderful, impromptu, up close and flipping personal concert that you all just witnessed. So when I put the word out, or when you hear the word of the album release party, I don't need to have to beg you to be there. When the album release party comes, make sure that you're in the place. Because I want to tell you, if you've never seen Bushman perform, then you are in for a treat. The man gives 120% of himself. When he hits that stage, he is seriously about putting his music out there, and he is a consummate performer. You know, you have some people who just go and it's like them a play a game and them just make we just do this thing and leave. That's not Bushman. So watch out for the album release. Make sure you go to be in the place when Conquering Lion drops officially. In the meantime, you can go on, as he said, all digital media platforms to download the album, and it's worth it. You heard we premiered 4 or 5 tracks, and every single one of them could have been a single in its own right, from the first track that was played to the last track that you heard. What can I say? I'm totally blown away. I mean, this has been an impromptu conversation with Bushman. It wasn't planned. It just happened the way it happened. Happened to be in the right place at the right time, right, Peter G? What are your thoughts, Peter G, on what you just witnessed? Come talk to me. Come talk to me.
Well,
come tell me about this. I mean, you used to this, right? You used to this.
Well,
because
like I said,
wait a minute.
music.
Keep still. Where you jigging around? Okay.
Take the chair out of the way.
Okay.
Music like this should be played on the radio, and there's no platform for it to be heard, so the people then know that the music is out there. So it's good to have music like these to uplift the minds. You understand? All we hear is about flossing,
as he said.
and the
So there has to be balance in
you have to-
everything.
yeah.
So there has to be a counteraction. And thank God for E2 on air and for the other platforms that are playing the music. Please, I'm asking you to please support the artist, because this is his independent label. He's not backed by a deep-pocketed organization. He's doing this for himself. If you want to hear music like this more often, then you've got to support the artists in their endeavors to bring this positive music to you. It's a check and balance. It's a two-way thing. You never get something for nothing in this life. You never get something for nothing. So to get more, you got to give. So please, I'm asking you, download the digital, whether it's one song. Personally, I actually went out and bought 2 albums today.
I would advise it by the entire thing. It's worth it.
And then put it on a CD.
Track to skip.
Every single track stands in its own right.
Because I have this from little bit before the summer. That's how long I have it. And trust me,
you've previewed it.
I love this album. I think this is his best work.
Wow. And coming from Peter G,
it is his best work.
That's praise. So do you think this may be Grammy too late for Grammy nomination for this year, right?
Next year. When the physical
But people, we want, in the same way that other artists have put music out and it goes on the Billboard charts, this is what we're expecting. In the same way that we have a young Jamaican artist right now in the UK on, what is that program?
Oh, sorry.
What is it? Yes, sir. Big man in the house. Dalton, whatever his name is. Dalton Harris
on the X Factor.
Is on the X Factor, and he may actually win. So in the same way that they get these supports, we want to support Bushman because it's a credible piece of work. You can see that he put his heart and his soul into this into this, and we have to receive it with the love with which it was given.
Remember now, it's 11 years in the making. This album been taken. This album started recording from 2002, and it's 13 years he hasn't put out something until now. So nothing rush.
Support.
The thing,
Support. So I don't even want to play one more track from the album. Peter, can we play a little piece? No, we're not going to. Download it. Blossom, I hope you listened to, we had Bushman in the studio. Whenever Bushman is around with Sheron P, you're going to get some pearls of wisdom. You're going to get, actually he was giving jokes too, because Bushman is a very serious brother, you know. When you're dealing with Bushman, come correct, because in a ramp, in a plane, he will put you in your place. But today, Bushman was relaxed and he was having fun. And this is what it's like when you come on the Conduit Show, right? So to all those people, those naysayers, we're not even going to give them the energy, right, Peter G? We're just going to do what we do on the Conduit Show. Bring the music to you, the music that you're not going to hear. And I'm going to say this is an endorsed product. The Conduit Show is endorsing Conquering Lion, the new CD from 13 tracks, and he tells you why there are 13 tracks, telling you this brother is deep. So if you want to download it now, go ahead, or if you want to wait until the physical album is released, you will be hearing these tracks on every Conduit Show, just to remind the people of the talent that is in our midst. Let's not wait until the talent is gone and everybody jump on bandwagon and run go buy album. The man have a family. You hear him have a child in college in England. Let's support him, okay? Because he's given us more than enough. Anyway, you miss the first part. Okay, so you can go back and watch, because we weren't recording. We were so into the conversation, Blossom.
Yeah,
we forgot that we never start the record. But what he did speak about is just extremely interesting. And the track that he played with the words of Charlie Chaplin, it's so poignant because it is so relevant to the times in which we're living. And
I remember, those were set from way back.
From in the 40s, 1940s.
Those
if not, yeah. That recording is probably from round about that time when there was another upheaval in the world. We're talking about the rise of Stalinism and Hitler. So fascism. And we see those signs now. Case in point, in the Bronx, there were some signs spotted in Katona Park. Or was it Woodlawn? Katona Park. Mashulu Parkway. Saying that all Americans and Europeans need to stand up against the invasion of blacks and Muslims who want to rape our wives and children. Signs in that area in Woodlawn. That's my area.
Post them and hide.
But wait, Peter, let me finish. But they're saying they want those people, whites and Europeans. Did you say Europeans? Yes. Europeans this coming Wednesday to wear white shirt and white hat if they're in agreement with these extremists, these nationalists. Oh, not my president has declared that he's a nationalist.
He's a nationalist.
He's a nationalist.
Fascist.
Right? So guess what? We need to nip it in the bud right here. So I know where I'm going to be on Wednesday. If I have to stay there all day to document.
You have your exam.
My exit?
You're at an exam.
No, I'm not going to be inciting any riot. I'm going to be taking pictures of all of the white shirt, because guess what? Who remember history? Mussolini and Fim Gang was wearing black shirt. Okay, these people know what they're doing. And if you don't want to sit down there,
be honest with you,
make I tell you something. Let me broke out in a patois now.
You see where this is going to take place, it's close to where I live. I'm going to tell you something.
It's where I live too.
But I'm going to tell you something.
Not in my backyard.
But it's not going to happen. They know there's going to be some crazy shit going to happen.
No, there's not going to be any crazy shit, because we're going in peace. Yeah. I'm going to document who is out there wearing white shirt. I have my friends at the State Department. We're going to be investigating them because they're inciting riots in the Bronx. And we Bronx people, the Bronx strong. We don't play. Let me get Andy King on the case, and we're going to see how much of them going to put on their white shirt. Anyway, people, thank you so much for logging in as we had an extensive time with Bushman. I want to say, God bless Bushman, God bless, and thank you so much for the time and the effort that you put into the Conduit Show. Enough people are say, "Right, that what Bushman I do on the Conduit Show." It's not about us; it's about the music, and so I want to hear all the DJs playing this album because it's worthy, quality music, quality production.
Yeah, man.
It's good music. Bless up to you, Juliet Kirby. How are you doing? We are wonderful over here. So it is now 8:54, 6 minutes to 9 o'clock. I'm loath. This is like a 2-hour video, but we're going to end it here. I want to say thank you so much for everyone who logged on. Please accept my apologies if I wasn't able to give you a name check, but you can go back and watch this video again, and I'll be acknowledging everyone. Thank you on behalf of Dwight Duncan, Bushman, for his work and for the time that he gave to us. We are extremely grateful that we were able to have this time with him because he's an extraordinary man and an even more extraordinary musician. Thank you.
Big up Trisha and her mom.
Big up. Where is Trisha? Normally she keeps me company in the chat room.
Her mom was watching. You know.
Bless up to you, Trisha, #1 Conduit fan. Bless up, Bongo Joe. Thank you. Give
Big
thanks.
Up British Empress.
British Empress. Oh, where are you seeing British Empress?
She was up there earlier.
Bless up, British Empress. Everyone who logged in, we really do appreciate it because without you, we don't have a platform, and people like Bushman want to see the fans interacting. So thank you so much for giving him so much love. Because what you give to the artist is what they give back to you tenfold. So you see how the thing works? They feed off the energy. And he said it. Bless up to you, Kayamatic Sounds Tafari. Wow. And also Empress Audrey, thank you so much, love, for logging in and being a part of this extraordinary experience this Sunday. Bless up Karen Hanran. How are you? Long time no see. We just had a wonderful conversation with Bushman as we were premiering some of his tracks from his new album, 11 years in the making?
Yeah, 13 years, but 11 years in the making.
11 years until now. 11 years in the making,
so
and he's coming with 13 blazing tracks. The album is called Conquering Lion. It's released digitally, no hard copies yet, but stay tuned for the album release party, because if it's in New York, you need to all be there. I hope it's at Milk River again. That's the last time I saw Bushman, when he gave an amazing performance. It was incredible, and I had the opportunity to sit and chat with him too. But guess what? My voice is going. So, Peter, you want to end the show, please? What do you want to say? You can hold that. Okay. Are you on camera?
Enjoy the time tonight.
Oh, we didn't mention it's Veterans Day. So to all the veterans out there, we thank you for your service. We thank you for your sacrifice. Yeah. As we know that the officer, a police officer, was actually shot in this latest mass shooting in California. I believe he was also a veteran. So we want to say to that police officer, thank you for your service. Thank you for saving, we don't know how many lives in your attempt to thwart that gunman who actually killed 12.
The gunman was a veteran too, but you know, it got already.
PTSD, but you know, another one slips through the cracks. Yeah. Hindsight really is 2020, isn't it? We need to do better because those young people were at the prime of their life, on the threshold of life. And, you know, I watched that interview with Kobe's father, and trust me, I had to cry because you could hear the anguish. You could feel that man's pain. He couldn't even speak when he realized his son is gone.
Oh my God. She don't want no prayers, no thoughts.
No, gun control is what we want. But the people have the power if only we realize it. Anyway, Wednesday I'll be out in Katona looking for those white shirts and white hats. So stay tuned. You know I'm going to be writing about it. What? What was that? What? Peter, go. What do you want to say to the people to say goodnight to end the show?
Nothing. I'm just gonna.
Listen. I watched that video last week when you were messing with Clotilda, and I'm gonna kill you for that, Peter G. I'm there trying to be a professional host, and Peter G thinks it's funny to be behind me, but is snipping my wig behind me. Can you imagine what I have to put up with, people? But I love him. I love him dearly, Peter G.
I wish you all a wonderful weekend.
Yes.
Enjoy.
Oh, it's a long weekend.
And enjoying the veteran days off and back to work.
And
soon
think
get
about the
better.
veterans, you know. Don't just
And-
have the day off and don't think about the reason why you have the day off.
And I wish you all a blessed week. And see you
And
all
stay
again.
woke. Stay woke, people,
Right.
because
Focus.
yeah, focus, because guess what? The racists and the fascists are coming out of the woodwork. They're attacking
They
people.
try to
sight.
intimidate, but it's not gonna work.
Well, we're going to
It's
see
not
what will happen
work.
on Wednesday.
Mm-mm.
The roving reporter will be in Katona Park to see what's going on, right? Anyway, we're going to end this live now. God bless
God
you,
bless
and
you all.
thank you for your support. It's me, Sheron P,
And Peter G.
signing out. Oh,
Yes.
what do you want to say?
No, I said
You wanna say?
Peter G, peace.
Okay. Bless up to everyone, and God bless. God willing, we'll see you here next week, all right? Stay tuned. Bushman.